that we definitely want back. It's a couple of plays. I think all around as an offense, whether you're a receiver or, a guy throwing the ball, I think there's definitely those plays that, we need to capitalize on, and you need to win your route as a receiver. So yeah, I think we're trying to get better every single day, especially Friday. Friday is our red zone area day, and I think we just need to focus on that this week and make sure that the guy catching the ball, from the snap can trust us to get open, and then we just need to capitalize on those plays. So,
thanks, TJ.
Justin.
Hey, TJ, at least 4 catches, 50 yards in each of the first 3 games. Is this the type of consistency that you like to see in your game?
I think one thing that, my tight end coach, Ben and I've talked about a lot is just being, doing your job, and making plays when your number's called. So yeah, I think you kind of want to be the same guy every day. You want to be the same guy that 9 can trust, in every single rep. And I think that's what we're striving for and striding towards. So.
We were talking to Ben yesterday, and he thought maybe the ankle injury kind of has slowed your return to form with the blocking. I just wondered your perspective in terms of maybe just some of the off-season reps you missed, or leg days, if you will, in the gym while rehabbing. What's your perspective on the blocking right now?
Yeah, I think there's definitely plays I want back. But I wouldn't say it's my legs. I think I've been squatting more than I've ever squatted. So I really don't think I can say that or hinder that on that. There's just plays out there that you want back, and things you need to get better on. And I think each week I've gotten better in the run game, especially. The first week I missed a couple blocks. The second week I missed one in my head, and then last week I had a set that I would like back. But I'm starting to come off the ball a little better, getting my hands inside, and I think that's kind of what we're striving towards is just being consistent in that area. So
gonna need that squat number, TJ.
Need that squat number. Yeah. Yeah, we were front squat. I usually front squat now. So, 415 in the off season was my front squat max. So, we'll see.
Thanks, TJ. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, time for one more. Dave?
Yeah, I did 415 too this off season.
Did you?
No, yeah, just once though. Hey, I don't know. You maybe covered this in the off season, so I apologize. But I know you saw the comments from Tony Gonzalez about you from way back, around Super Bowl time. I think you got to work with him, or talk to him at least. What was that like? What advice did he give you? How beneficial was some of that?
Everything that comes from Tony. He's such a good tight end. Things that he says, and everything that goes comes from him is very highly respected. No matter where you're at, any tight end in the league respects anything that Tony says. And looking back, you just kind of he was a consistent guy. I talked to Ben a lot, and he's got a memory of him on the sideline, Tony. And all he did was catch balls, and that's kind of what I've tried to incorporate was, on the sideline, just catching balls. So that's something that I've tried to use and take from his playing days. He was just a very consistent tight end, all around. Always, made plays when his numbers was called, and that's kind of what we're striving for.
Did you actually speak with him or work with him?
I spoke with him a little bit. Yeah. So.
Okay. Can you just explain what was where'd you talk with him? Just on the phone then? Was it I don't know, how'd that conversation come about?
Yeah, again, it was just one of those things where, you just talk ball. I don't want to get in any specifics, but you just talk ball. You just learn from guys like that, guys like George, those types of people. So great tight ends, and you just try to incorporate things into your game. So.
Was that you reaching out to him, or did he see your tweet and get to you? How did it come about?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how it ended up connecting, but we it's how it goes. So I don't want to get in specifics.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. You're not like talking to him on a regular right now, though, huh? It was just sort of a one-time deal.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to him in a minute, but yeah, I mean, it's like I said, you just try to incorporate things that he did in his playing days, and so.
Okay, great, thank you.
Appreciate it. You're all set. Hey, Matthew. Mike, go ahead with the first question.
Which Mike?
O'Hara, go ahead.
It's me. Hey, Matthew, this is kind of a look back at last week's game, but with a forward slant to it. You had the fourth quarter do a lot of things right on all three units. You had to get good punts with coverage, good stops with defense to get the ball back to you, and then drive with it, tie the game, and then win. I just wonder, is there any value going forward to that when you do things right as a team? Kind of get a sense that, look, if you do it right, it'll work and you can win the game.
Yeah. Obviously there's value in looking back and seeing what worked. But at the same time, each week is a new challenge. We got to go out there and prove it every single week and make sure that we're preparing to go out there and play well. And when we get the opportunities to go out there and execute on Sunday. So just because we do it one week doesn't mean we'll do it again. We got to go out there and prove it.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep.
Mike Rothstein.
Hey, Matthew, I've got a couple for you. First one is going to be a little bit different. Who do you think is the best high school quarterback in Texas?
At the moment?
No, in Texas history. You're one of many guys, who do you think is the best? Like, to you, who's the best one?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I really wasn't a huge – Chase Daniel was pretty good when I was growing up. I'll go Chase.
Why Chase?
Because he was older than me, and I watched him, and he was sweet. Their team was good.
And with your team now, what has Adrian really given you think, as kind of the guy who's established himself in some ways as the lead back? What has he really given you that?
He's just done a nice job. Kind of everything we've asked him to do. He's done a good job with it. Picked up the offense, quickly. Obviously has some familiarity with it with back when he was playing with Bev. I know it's a little bit different now, but when we've handed him the ball, he's done his job, and he's run hard and made some big plays for us. So obviously great to have him. He's a big time competitor, has been doing it for a long time, and we're happy to have him.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Chris Burke, go ahead.
Hey, Matthew. Tried to ask you this Sunday and couldn't get my microphone working, so I'll give it another shot here. Coach came in after that game and said, the first thing Deron Harmon came up and said to him was to apologize for dropping a pick. And you came in and talked about how you thought the offense probably should have scored, 40 points. So I'm just wondering what it looks like, what a game looks like for you where you're satisfied with your performance, or if that's possible at the end of the game. I
mean, I tell you every time, whether we win the game or lose it, there's plays I want back. This one was no different. If I hit Hawk on the fade in the red zone, we score there, and then probably the one to Jesse in the corner as well. So there's throws I want back, plays I want back that change the score and the outcome of that game, and the handle we have on it. That's just, as a player, you're always going to remember those plays that you wish you had made that you can make. But that's just a sign of guys that have played for a while and know what it takes to win.
Do you let yourself focus on the good plays too, or do you are you really trying to pay attention to things you need to clean up?
I mean, it's all part of it. You got to take confidence from making good plays as well. Don't just sit there and beat yourself up if you play decent. But there's always plays that I want back.
Okay, time for two more. Larry and then Tim.
Hi, Matthew. How important is it for the team to be 2-2 going into the bye, having some momentum versus obviously the alternative that you'd rather not think about, but just to kind of string two together, go into the bye and have some momentum going?
I think the biggest thing for us is trying to be 1-0 this week. You know, that's our biggest goal. In this league, it's a week-to-week season. You win the game, you're a good team. You lose the game, you're not a good team. That's just, you know, the way it goes. We got to go out there and try to win games every week. This week is obviously against a really good opponent, a team that's, you know, always going deep into the playoffs, making runs at Super Bowls. So it's a big challenge for us.
Okay, last question, Tim.
Hey, Matthew, you talked about it after the game about you know, punching it in the red zone and not settling for field goals. I'm just curious, when you look back at it, is there anything that sticks out as to why you guys haven't been able to do that maybe as much as you'd like the first 3 weeks, and how big of a point of emphasis is that this week?
It's just execution, throwing and catching, blocking, making runs, run reads, all that kind of stuff. You know, we got enough players and personnel and coaches drawing up good plays for us. We just got to go out there and execute them. Starts with me. I can obviously be better in those situations. And, you know, we just got to go out there and make some plays. I mean, you look at the great play Kenny made. You know, I mean, we just threw a ball up to him nice and high on a short safety, and he made a great play. I mean, it just takes that kind of stuff, that kind of execution.
Thank you.
Yep.
Great. Thanks, Matthew.
Thanks, guys.